All right, welcome to the Cooking Papa Show. We start off with mess, of course. So let's clap our hands and get it cleaned. And let's get started. Today we're going to cook the champion's breakfast. I love this. It's a very quick and easy breakfast that I make quite a few times, a week maybe even. And it doesn't really need that many ingredients. It's tortilla wraps, eggs. What I really like is also adding some tater tots and yeah, just putting it all together. Add some avocado, cheese, and some sriracha mayonnaise sauce, and you're good to go. So this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I do it, how I prep it. It's not really doesn't really take that long, so just about 11 minutes. So for frozen tater tots, I like to just lay on a plate. Um, I think the instructions call for it to be put in an oven and things like that. I think it just takes too long. I like to put it on a plate and stick it in the microwave. Put it on high for like about a minute while I continue prepping other things. All right. So let it defrost somewhat in the microwave, and then once it's out, we'll begin cooking it. Yeah, it's a little messy in there, but what can you do? So take a nice pan. I like non-stick. Yeah, but first we'll crack 2 eggs and then add some seasoning. It's really handy to have the trash bin just, easy right below me and being able to slide out, just throw the trash away. But oftentimes, what I'll do when I'm cooking a full on dinner for my family, I'll have a bowl out, and it's easy to throw in the trash and scrap or food in there. All right, time for some seasoning now. So very simply, it's just salt. That's kind of like garlic salt with I think parsley or something in there. Sprinkle some of that, black pepper, and crushed red peppers. I'm good to go. Simple. Everyday items you will have in your cabinet. Clearly, I like my chilies. Okay. I like to put them back once I've used them, just so that I have a clean workspace. Now I don't really have to worry about trying to find space right away. All right, and that's done. Now it's time to heat up the pan with some butter. I use salted butter because I like it. My family loves it. And, it's nice when you make toast and then you have some salted butter spread right on top of it. You don't need to add extra salt to it. For my pan, I heat it on high, and then I'll bring it down to medium later. So great. It's kind of defrosted. It feels lukewarm, but the moment you put it in a pan and cook it, it's gonna look really nice and crispy. All right, butter it real good. Here we go. You don't really have to do too much. Just stick it in there, stir it a little, and then let the heat do the work. It's gonna cook up real nice. Toast the outside of the tater tots while you prepare the rest. So yeah, you might be thinking, what's this guy doing putting tortilla that has already a Ziploc in another Ziploc? Well, I just like it, sealed tight, because usually the tortilla bags that it comes in, they don't seal right. Air can still come in and out, so I like to just make sure and sort of like double bag it. There we go. Let's get all the air out and stick it back into the fridge. Give it a good stir. Now at this point, I remember, dang it, I forgot my cheese. Usually what I'll do is I'll cut a slice of cheese from this block of cheese. I love this medium cheddar that I bought from the natural food store. Usually I'll put the cheese on the tortilla, then microwave it. Obviously I forgot. So here I am trying to fix it while I keep an eye on my tater tots. So you can see it's nicely browning. Loving it. And again, to make sure that this cheese, remains fresh, I like to put it also in a Ziploc, because these cling wraps, they don't do anything. It's a little inconvenient sometimes, especially how sticky it can become. But I just find it just lasts longer in a Ziploc. Yeah, and just store it away. Give it a good shake all the time so it's not too burn on one side. You can see it's starting to toast nicely. I think it's about time. Put the eggs in. All right, now to make the wrong thing right, we're gonna heat it up again, melt that cheese, and then now I'm gonna put in the eggs. So I'm not going for like perfection here. I just like it mixed in with my tater tots. So I just stir it around while the eggs still cook. At this point, the tater tots are crispy, so it's good. It's nice. Like it's got a good crunch when you bite into it. The egg's just gonna cook around it, and yeah, that's really all you have to do. So yeah, I have a kitchen towel just to wipe away that condensation of some sort or that steam, because it's gonna just make your tortilla soggy if you don't do anything about it. And then here's a half-eaten avocado. I always save the other half with the avocado seed in it because I read that it keeps it fresh longer. It has worked all this time for me. As you can see, it's beautifully green inside once you cut that thin slice off the surface. It's beautiful. There we go. Not very long for the eggs to cook. Switch it off and just put it together. Well, clearly I will have leftovers, but I always go for seconds. So what you see here is just first serving, and then I'll go for my seconds after that. But yeah, you can easily do this for your family. It's not hard at all. Just cook a bigger batch. You probably gotta put that, heat the tortilla and cheese up a few more times. I do this for my wife, my son as well, especially on the weekends when we have a bit more time in the morning. But here we have it, the champion's breakfast. Enjoy.